What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The year is 100 AD, and we're in Rome, the greatest city on earth at the time. About 1 million people live here, the largest city the world has ever seen. For the next 24 hours, I'm going to be showing you what daily life was really like. Not the emperors, not the gladiators, just a regular day in ancient Rome. Let's go.
Most Romans don't live in fancy villas with marble columns. They live in insulae, massive apartment blocks, 5 or 6 stories tall, packed with families. Your apartment is small, 1 or 2 rooms for an entire family. No running water in your unit, no kitchen, no bathroom. If you need water, you're walking to the public fountain. You wake up to the sound of the city already alive, cartwheels on stone streets, vendors shouting, construction crews hammering. Rome never really sleeps. Breakfast is simple. Bread dipped in wine, maybe some cheese if you can afford it. Then you're out the door, because in Rome, almost everything happens outside your apartment.
Did you see that new batch of figs?
The grain prices are rising again. We must act before the Senate votes.
Power, religion, and daily life to the village.
The Senate must act before the provinces grow restless.
At 8 a.m. The streets are chaos. Imagine New York City, but with no cars, no traffic lights, and everyone is on foot. The streets are narrow, packed with people. Merchants selling everything: bread, wine, olives, slaves' pottery, street performers, beggars, pickpockets.
Good morning, sir. Fresh fish from the Tiber today. How much for this one? I'll take 2 loaves and a jug of wine. Very well, here you go.
5 denarii, stronger than last year's iron. Fresh pork from the market, 10 sesterces a pound.
Romans drink wine with almost every meal, even breakfast.
I'd rather drink water, but this one's sweet.
Sweet? That's just honey in it. Still, better than fasting at dawn.
And then there's the smell. Remember, no sewage system in the apartments. People throw waste out their windows into the streets below. If you're walking under a window, you take your chances. Public toilets exist, long marble benches with holes cut into them, no dividers, no privacy. You sit shoulder to shoulder with strangers while you do your business, and everyone shares the same sponge on a stick to clean themselves. Yeah, welcome to Rome. This is the heart of Rome, the center of everything. Temples to the gods, government buildings, law courts, markets. If something important is happening in Rome, it's happening here. You might see senators in their togas debating
The
laws.
Senate convenes at dawn as it has for centuries. All citizens must present identification before entry. We must debate the grain supply from Egypt.
Rome's stability depends on order and law.
You might see a politician giving a speech trying to win votes.
Citizens of Rome, we stand at a crossroads. Our liberty demands action. The Senate must act before the Republic falters.
We hear you, Senator. But what will you do?
I propose reforms that strengthen both law and justice.
Or you might see a religious procession. Priests leading a bull to sacrifice on the temple
We
steps.
proceed as the gods command. Let no haste disturb the sacred path. The offering is pure, the way clear. Forward to the temple of Mars. The ritual begins now.
Let the smoke carry our prayers. Silence, the ritual begins. May the heavens accept this sacrifice.
Inside the basilica's massive covered halls, lawyers are arguing cases. Rome is obsessed with law. Everything is documented, regulated, litigated. If you have a dispute with your neighbor, you're probably settling it here.
I need to file a claim before the magistrate today. The case hinges on the interpretation of the will. But my brother took half the estate without consent. We must prove the document was forged. Then let's go to the tribunal.
But mostly, the forum is just busy. People doing business, making deals, arguing,
Look at these shells.
shopping.
They're so vivid.
Currency from across the empire flows through Rome. You've got money changers converting coins from Gaul, Egypt, Syria, Britannia. At this point in time, without a doubt, Rome is the financial capital of the world.
It's about noon now, and honestly, it's hot, it's crowded, and it smells like 1,000 years before deodorant was invented. But you can feel it, can't you? The energy, the ambition. This is the center of the world, and everyone here knows it. Let's keep going.
1 p.m. Time for the baths. This is where Romans really live. Bathhouses in Rome are enormous. Some can hold thousands of people at once. And they're not just for bathing. There's the caldarium, the hot room, like a sauna. The tepidarium, as the name implies, a warm room. And the frigidarium, a cold plunge pool. But the baths are also where you socialize. You make business deals. You gossip. You exercise in the courtyards. There are libraries, gardens, massage rooms. Some baths even have snack bars. And here's the thing. Almost everyone can afford the baths. Entry costs almost nothing. Sometimes it's free, rich and poor, side by side, though the rich have private changing rooms and slaves to carry their stuff. Romans don't use soap, it hasn't been invented yet. Instead, they cover themselves in olive oil, then scrape it off with a curved metal tool called a strigil. It's effective, but weird. You could easily spend 3 or 4 hours here, and many Romans do, every single day. If there's a big event today, the whole city shuts down to watch. The Colosseum can hold 50,000 people. Gladiator fights, animal hunts, public executions. It's brutal, it's bloody, and it's incredibly popular.
Then let us see who survives.
For the gods! You are weak. The fight begins now!
Or maybe it's even chariot racing at the Circus Maximus. 250,000 people packed into a stadium, screaming for their favorite teams. The Romans also bet on these races. They riot over races. Chariot racing at this time is as big as the Super Bowl, the World Cup, and the Olympics combined. If you prefer something less violent, however, there are theaters, plays, pantomimes, musical performances, all available. Comedy is huge. Slapstick, dirty jokes, political satire were all welcome.
We stand at the crossroads of fate, citizens. The gods have spoken through the oracle. War is near. Is it true? Will Rome fall? No, Rome endures, but only if we choose courage.
You could also just walk the streets and watch the performers. Jugglers, musicians, snake charmers. Whatever your itch was at the time, Rome had a scratch for it, because Rome is a city that loves a spectacle. 6 p.m. Dinner time. If you're wealthy, you're hosting a dinner party at your villa. Multiple courses, exotic foods, wine flowing freely, roasted peacock, flamingo tongues, dormice stuffed with honey. Romans at the top love to show off. But if you're ordinary, you're eating at a tavern or buying street food. These are thermopolia, basically ancient fast food joints. Hot stew, sausages, bread, wine. Fast, cheap, and everywhere. Taverns are loud, crowded, and a little dangerous. Gambling happens here. Fights break out. But it's also where friendships are made, where deals are struck, where life happens. Romans drink a lot. Wine mixed with water, wine with honey, wine mixed with spices. Drunk by noon is not unusual. Drunk by dinner is expected.
We should have gone to the forum earlier. The wine is better here than at the market.
"9 p.m. The city changes. Most people are inside now. Roman streets don't have streetlights. It's dark, really dark, and at night, Rome is dangerous. Thieves, gangs, drunks stumbling home. If you're smart, you're traveling with friends or hiring a guard. There's no real police force, but there are night watchmen. The vigiles. They patrol for fires more than crime, and fires are a constant threat. Those wooden apartment buildings, they go up in flames regularly, but in the richer neighborhoods it's quieter. You might hear music from a dinner party still going. You might see slaves carrying their masters home in litters.
Just keep pace. Don't let him feel a thing. Wish we could walk under our own sky.
Temples remain open. Some Romans visit them at night to pray, to make offerings. The gods are always watching.
In a few hours, the whole cycle starts again. The vendors will shout, the bats will feel, the taverns will roar. That's 24 hours in ancient Rome. If you want to see more time travel tours, subscribe.